We were talking about Kobe Bryant zit, the HD, not HG.
Right, high definition.
High definition zit. So what? The Longhorns quarterback, that guy that was really good.
Vince Young, stud.
So he's going into the NFL.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He was a junior in college, so I'm not exactly sure in ages.
You know, because the boyfriend of the brother of the boyfriend went to Virginia Tech. Very upset that one guy stepped on somebody's leg.
Oh, that idiot Marcus Vick.
Yeah.
He got thrown the hell off the team now.
Jack, some guy from Virginia Tech, he was like a sophomore, and he's really good player, and his brother was an NFL player, stepped on a guy's calf, like jumped on it.
On purpose. Bam.
Yeah, no. But everybody in Virginia Tech apparently wants him out of there. Troublemaker.
Well, it makes you look bad. It was
guy.
Very unsportsmanlike and a-hole-ish to do.
I'd jump on somebody's calf.
Yeah.
Hey, you hit me! Dunk!
No, this guy was laying on the ground. He was walking and just looked down and deliberately stomped on this guy's leg.
Did there seem like there was an incredibly high amount of football over the weekend? Like every channel I changed to. Is that why?
Playoffs, yeah.
It's playoff time.
I don't know this.
Playoff time, and my team is out of the playoffs.
Who's your team?
The Giants. The New York Giants are my favorite team. They got skunked at home. They didn't even score a point.
So who's left?
There's a lot of teams left.
Oh,
it's
too
just
many.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let me know when it's down to. It's like those stars that can dance or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me know when they're down to 4.
Yeah, when we're at 4, we're good.
And American Idol, when they're down to 4, then I can.
That doesn't even start until the 17th. Now,
I only want to know 4.
Chicago's doing well, right? I know because
they haven't played yet because they did so well in the season that they got a first-round bye. Yeah.
Why do you know this, Jack? I'm
because
impressed.
my uncle emailed me and said, I'm getting a luxury box. Like, I'm going to fly to Chicago. If you want to come, he goes, Ashton Kutcher was going to be in my luxury box, but he had too many friends. I guess a friend of his knows Ashton Kutcher, and Ashton is looking feverishly to get into a luxury box. And so he asked my uncle if he could be there.
I like that you had the word luxury.
Right. Well, that's because that's what it said on the thing.
Very luxury.
And then my uncle had to blow off Ashton Kutcher because he had too many homies.
Oh, well, why doesn't that's the rich uncle, right?
Yeah.
Why doesn't the rich uncle put you in the Learjet as well?
He doesn't have a Learjet. I mean, I guess he could fly me out if I asked. I don't really want to go. I don't care about football.
Yeah. Right. Chicago.
I just thought it was cool that he blew off Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know?
Yeah, that's
They're
pretty
doing
cool.
good.
Ashton who?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what your uncle should have said. Ashton who? I'm sorry. All right, anyway. Vice President Cheney, he in the hospital or something.
He had some allergic reaction to medication that he was taking. They gave him a diuretic because he had swelling in his foot. And it made him flip out and have shortness of breath.
He was retaining fluid because of medication he was taking for a foot problem.
Yeah.
So then he got all breathy.
Yeah, and then, they freak out because the guy's had 12 heart attacks.
Right.
So they just brought him in to be safe.
He's not in great shape. Do you think he's going to make it the next 2 years?
Thank God he's only got 2 years left and he can't come back and he's not going to run for president. He's done.
They should keep him hidden. Just hope he holds on.
Put him back in the bunker.
A side effect of some anti-inflammatory medication is fluid retention. He had swollen ankles, which can cause swelling and shortness of breath. The condition is cankles. Cheney cankles.
Cheney had cankles, had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, Cheney cankles. And then that Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, first of all, I have lots to say about this. He was on a Harley Davidson. And
with a sidecar.
That's my problem. Who has a Harley Davidson with a sidecar?
Only Arnold that I know of.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. A sidecar
Who
that's
has
a Harley.
Sidecar? In general, you see that in old movies. You don't
That's
see it in real
why
life.
And a Harley with a sidecar.
Right.
If he hadn't had a sidecar, I think he could have avoided that accident.
Well, some lady or man or whatever backed up, because that driveway is Sunset or something, and they backed out of their driveway and he smashed right into him.
They said at very slow speed, so he must have been going pretty slow and then hit the brakes before he hit him. But with a sidecar, you're not the most, agile thing on the road.
He had how many stitches in his lip?
15. That's pretty good in your lip.
Yeah, he's gonna take that dish.
I want to see a picture of him today.
Yeah, all swollen.
Yeah.
And then his kid had some bumps and bruises.
But, okay, that's one thing. I've never put my kid on my motorcycle.
Well, you don't have a sidecar.
Get a sidecar.
Yeah, but still, that's risky.
You don't have a sidecar, and the kid
Guess
was
I better get one, huh?
12 years old. And I've seen lots of cartoons with sidecars. They're funny.
Yeah, I have that thing for my bike that I tow the baby behind. Let's hook it to your motorcycle. You drag your kid around.
I see sidecar, I think, Hogan's Heroes.
I do
Yes.
too.
That's what I think of.
And didn't it in the beginning of Hogan Heroes? Didn't they like split up and one sidecar went that way? The sidecar went that way.
I've
Didn't
seen
it?
that. I've seen that
I know what
movies
you're talking
before.
about, yeah.
No,
Right.
it splits, and then they always rejoin though in the cartoons.
Oh, in the cartoons, yeah.
Yeah.
They somehow go around a tunnel and then join back up. Yeah, it is amazing, that sidecar action. Yeah, the Arnold has a Harley with a sidecar.
Where do you go to buy a sidecar? Is there a sidecar store?
Sidecar wheelies.
Second motorcycle accident he's had in not like the last few years. He crashed once on his Arnold compound and broke a bunch of ribs.
Wow.
This guy needs to give up motorcycles.
He needs to give up Harley Davidsons with sidecars.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I'm totally with you.
They were going really slow.
He's kind of a ridiculous vehicle driver, though, because he has that big old Hummer. You know, not
Yeah,
the
the
cool
Army
like
Hummer.
Humvee.
Yeah, right.
The Humvee.
Yeah, he had it before they made him commercially available.
Right,
didn't
it's
he?
called the Humvee.
The Humvee, and he has a motorcycle with a sidecar. You know, he needs like a Civic.
The only way I could give that guy the sidecar action is if he's
Does
like
need a Civic.
Jay Leno and he collects cars or motorcycles. I don't know. If he has like 20, then it's like, okay, you can have one with a sidecar just to be different. That's okay. But if it's only like your one motorcycle
He
that's
needs
a
to get rid of
sidecar,
sidecars, and he needs to get rid of those bikinis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Speedos.
Speedos.
oh, he doesn't wear Speedos anymore.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
he does.
No. You see him in the magazines
Just a couple
all
years
the
ago,
time.
they had a picture of him. He was all flabby
In
it.
San Tropez.
Oh.
He's wearing briefs. I mean, bikinis.
Yeah.
He's wearing the banana hammock on the beach.
Where have you been, Mister?
I haven't seen-
You're like so up everybody's ass with celebrity gossip.
Why? Like I know Ricky Martin had the banana hammock on the beach last
Yeah,
week
but
with
Ricky
another
looked
man.
good.
Yeah, and Arnold's from like Czech, or where is he from?
Austria.
Yeah, they like those banana hammocks.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you should see him and went,
We gotta
yummy.
hip up the governor.
Huh?
We gotta hip up the governor, get him a motorcycle
No, he
without a
looks good. He
sidecar,
looks
and get
good.
rid of the speedo.
I like those panties. He looks yummy.
Those are hot.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take all your phone calls about a buttload of stuff that we're talking about this morning. Anything, everything we haven't even done. First calls of the day. Jack's getting sick. Makes me kind of laugh.
Yeah.
And also, we have a little study here. How to tell if your boss is a psycho. Ours passed. We'll give you all the details about that when we get back.
Where did you get Pee Wee Herman from?
I don't know, Jack.
That's a
Things
random
just pop
one.
into my head. Like last night at 11:30, I wanted olives.
Oh, well, that's a weird craving.
Yeah.
That's a little different than just randomly coming up with Pee Wee Herman.
5% of my brain is shrunk.
That's what it is. Your brain's shrinking, and random things are just popping out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Pee Wee Herman.
As it shrinks, you see, Jack, stuff has to be expelled.
Right, and so now that's gone. Pee Wee Herman is...
I don't know where that came from. That's bizarre.
It is bizarre.
Okay, but I do want to talk about something else, which is that we have a new intern.
Yay!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to meet the new intern.
Come here.
That's right, Jack. Give me some new intern music.
That's
No,
intern music? I was
well,
like,
you know
that's
what,
not-
Jack? It's hard to do everything over
No,
here.
that's okay. I was just curious. I didn't know that was the new intern music.
Fine.
Price is Right? Is that where we're going?
No, it's just so hard to find everything over here all by
Yeah.
myself.
Have a seat, new intern, and get right up to that microphone.
Let me find
one?
you something.
The other
Oh,
one.
that other one.
The
Yeah,
other
one's
one.
good, one's
I
bad. Jack
see.
broke that other one.
Yeah. Oh, that's
New
nice.
intern!
Yay!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to meet the new intern.
Hey!
Are you
Oh, I like that.
Hispanic?
No.
Damn it.
That would have worked.
But the
Do you
music's
like to
cool.
drink?
What kind of drinking? Cervezas?
No.
Tequila.
Oh, I can hear it now. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
likes to drink tequila. Okay.
Perfect.
All right,
But
what's
yeah.
your name?
Matt.
Matt, everybody.
Yay,
Bye,
Matt.
Matt.
Yep.
I don't have a Matt song. All right,
it's
so
okay.
Matt, tell us a little bit about you first of all. Where did we get you from?
From just outside Toronto, Canada. Little
nice.
city
Oh,
called
wow.
Kitchener, an hour west of Toronto.
Oh, man, look everybody.
You're a Canadian, eh?
We
Canadian, eh?
hate Canadians.
Oh, we hate
You hate
Canadians on this
Oh,
show.
we're so nice.
We want them all to die. I
Yeah.
don't know
You
if
want
you're.
us all to die.
Yes, like now it's
Why?
good.
Right.
Now?
Oh, we know why.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Because-
you why. Because
yeah.
you don't do anything about it. We can say that, or
It's
not
so
one
true.
Canadian will
Yeah.
protest. If we said that
No.
about any other group of people, there might be protesters here.
That is
true.
true. And
Yeah.
Stench gets very loud about that.
Yes! Damn Canadians!
God. It's the alpha male thing. Another male comes in here, you get very loud.
I'm always loud.
I don't know. It's incredibly like you're like, I will squish you back with my voice. And that's another thing you'll find, Matt. You won't get a word in edgewise in this room with the three of us.
I'll try my best.
and we'll be really bad to you
Yes.
and mean to you, and we won't like you.
Except every once in a while we'll feel guilty, and so we'll be a little nice.
Right, exactly, Jack. Yeah.
Once
so-
we go too far.
Yeah, only when we go too far. So
Right.
tell us a little bit. Do you went to school in Canada?
Yeah, well, that's what this is for. That's why I'm here. It's the final course credit is an internship at a radio station.
Wow.
So I'm done school as soon as this is finished.
And then this is Canadian school.
It's Canadian school.
Canadian-
Conestoga College. I'll give them a plug.
Wow. International. We have an international intern.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
You're our foreign exchange intern.
he is. I'm gonna give him that name that you just gave him. Foreign exchange intern.
Do you live with like a host family?
No, I'm living with actually 2 guys, which is pretty cool.
Are you gay?
No.
I mean, we
not
don't
at all.
care.
No, not at all.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Are you just like girls?
I love women.
You guys ever shower together?
No.
Have you ever seen their weenies?
No. Just moved in a few days ago, maybe in a couple weeks.
I heard
Oh.
Matt's
Maybe
living
we'll
in
get closer.
Burbank.
You
I
live
am
in Burbank?
in Burbank.
Jack is
Yeah, I can show you around
Yeah,
Burbank.
Jack is
the
what
8
are you?
square miles that are Burbank. I used to be Mr. Burbank.
he's Mr. Burbank.
I used to be.
Yeah,
Wow.
so he grew up. It was like he's been here except for there was a little stint in Chicago or something.
Right. Just
Right.
very briefly.
Right, but otherwise it's been Burbank, Burbank,
Right.
Burbank. We always have to hear about Burbank.
Right.
For life.
I went to
Yeah.
Calgary once. That's the closest I got to
Hey.
Canada.
He
I was
knows
there,
where
like,
your
2
girlfriend
days.
can get an abortion
In Burbank. It's in
and
the
a
strip
Subway
mall.
sandwich.
All in
one
the same place.
Yeah. So if that happens to
In a
Matt,
tan.
yeah, a tan, a sandwich, and an abortion, all in the same strip
place.
mall.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you need anything like that, Matt, Jack is your man.
Got the hookups.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Not right now, but I'm looking.
No. And have you ever had a girlfriend that had an abortion?
No.
Okay.
Never had that problem.
Okay. Are you impotent?
No. Fully flowing.
All
This is
right.
good. We've got a lot through
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
games
yeah.
right now.
And so you're looking for a girlfriend?
Sure.
How old are you?
22.
22. And what do you have to offer a girl?
What do I have to offer, girl? Well, look at me.
Dual citizenship.
No. She says no.
Dual citizenship.
Well, that's what I need. I need a green
Cheap
card.
medication in Canada.
Jack, I meant to say
I know
citizen.
you
Hey,
did.
do you speak French and stuff?
Un petit peu.
Oh, oui.
Frenchie.
Je suis fatigué. I'm
It is
tired.
early in the morning.
Yes, thank you for noticing that I said tired in a really bad dialect.
Remember once we determined you only know how to say I'm tired in various languages?
Yeah, I do. Ich bin müde. That's it. That's German. I am tired. That's it. That's all I took away from school. is
Right.
I am tired. I am tired in every language. I don't know why, Jack. It's that
don't
Southern
either.
Illinois school system. They just teach you to be tired in different languages. All right. Is there any gossip about your family, brothers and sisters?
I got 2 brothers.
Both in jail?
No, they're both just fine.
They
We're
play
Canadian.
hockey?
We don't have any problems. They play hockey. One of them does, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course we play hockey.
Is
We're
it
Canadian.
on like a farm league or just like a rural, what do they call it? Intramural?
No. It's like a real hockey league. Well, he plays for the high school team right now.
Oh, he's a youngin'. All right. And then the older brother?
He's in school right now for music production. Wants to be a music producer. Plays guitar. He's really good.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Any of them have girlfriends?
No, not right now.
Oh, that's sad for
Yeah, all
them.
3 of us.
family.
We're all.
And mom and
lucky.
dad living? No,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
both,
they're both around.
alive and kicking.
They
And
sure are.
what'd your dad do for a living?
He's a high school teacher.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard to get away
Yeah.
with crap when dad's
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. And your mom, stay-at-home mom?
Nope, she's vice president of a company that does like business consulting.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mom, where's
This
the
is a
pants?
no drama
Excited.
intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Did
don't
you have
any
any
crazy-
uncles that touched you?
Maybe once or twice. No.
You have no gossip?
I'm Canadian. We're just, like he said, we're just nice, normal people.
Well, that
But you
make-
hate us.
And they play hockey.
And we
eh?
play lots of hockey.
And eat a lot of donuts.
In syrup.
And don't forget they want their citizenship.
Yes,
It's cold. You can shovel snow if it like snows here.
God, can't believe that. All right, well, Matt, it's great to have you. You'd
Thank
be
you.
far more interesting if you like an
wish I
uncle
were.
touched you or something. You know, we have Gig, the intern, and that neighbor touched him. It was awesome.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
old guy.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
gunpoint.
At gunpoint.
Yeah,
Wait
For
until you
real?
meet him.
for real. Yeah.
Yeah, we usually have intern drama. Remember the girl?
Did
who...
they make him like touch
Yeah.
his weenie?
You made him do all kinds
Yeah,
of stuff. to his
gunpoint.
weenie.
At gunpoint. Yeah, like.
And they ended up all gay and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
wow.
of that neighbor at gunpoint
Yeah,
made him
yeah.
touch his weenie and do bad things to his weenie.
Oh yeah, we've had drama interns. We had Tammy Faye Vicky who would sneak to Mexico to meet bartenders
got
married
married?
in Vegas
Yeah.
on a weekend.
And her mom banned her from the show.
And then that cute little Korean girl, what was her
that
name?
lived with the other guys
Oh, my
with
God.
her boyfriend's parents, but hated him and
And
talked
he had
smack about him.
herpes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And her boyfriend had herpes. And then remember, her mom's dad, Or her dad was having an affair.
Had a girlfriend that they all knew about, but no one talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
See, do you have anything?
You really need
No,
some
I'm
drama.
just a normal person.
And then the
I need some
Gaysian
drama.
walked
I'm
around
kinda
just
happy.
stoned all the time.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb,
Oh,
but
yeah.
was fun, would do bad things for us.
And then Jack testified they sold somebody some drugs in the hallway.
Yeah. Well, that happened. I can't lie.
And then thanks to Jack, the lawsuit got dropped, shockingly enough.
Wow.
Yeah, so nothing?
Nothing?
I can't
Nothing?
think of anything. No.
We need to go out and get in trouble today or something.
I'll see what I
Monica
can do for
sits
you.
in her parents' hot tub on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we have on her.
And Alex's parents are in the baking industry.
Right,
Yeah.
and they're Jewish and they hate us.
Yeah, they
they
hate us.
What do you guys have against Jews?
Oh, nothing.
No,
No,
Jews
they
hate
hate
us.
us.
Jews don't like Christians. Dumbass.
88.7.
Crazy. Crazy. All right, so we met Matt, the new intern.
Nice guy.
Our foreign exchange intern.
Yeah, I like
Canadian.
that. He's our first ever foreign exchange intern.
FEI.
Yep.
And he's trying to get a citizenship.
We should teach him about America.
Should we, Jack?
Yes. We should take him under our belts and teach him the ways. I'll start with Burbank, then we'll expand him out through Los Angeles.
What do I have to teach him about America? America. Home
Free
of-
trade of plastics? You could.
I know one. Over the holidays, over the holidays, I had a bunch of people in town.
Right.
So I said, let's walk over to the beach.
Okay.
Well, it was high tide.
Okay.
And it was the really crazy
Right.
tide.
During vacation, we had that huge tide.
And they made those big old berms or whatever.
Right.
Wow.
And there were hypodermic needles all over the beach.
That'll happen. I did the beach cleanup one time for a friend of mine said, hey, it would be really nice if you helped clean up the beach. And I found hypodermic needles and I thought, this is not fun.
Orange tipped, clear like a little thing. Yeah.
Keep your shoes on.
And all the people from Colorado said, oh my God, this is gross. I'd never live here.
Yeah, they might have
Yeah.
a point about that.
That, Matt, is America.
Yes.
And I would teach him that real football fields don't have 250-yard lines.
I don't know what that
In
means.
Canada, the Canadian football, they have 250-yard lines. They play wacky foot version of our football. Their fields all different and
right,
stuff.
right,
It's not
right.
real football.
Right. We should also teach him the joys of celebrity in Los Angeles. If you're a celebrity, Matt, in Los Angeles, like a celebrity, not like Ron Popeil, but like a celebrity,
Right.
you can run into people, you can kill people,
And get away with it.
you can do whatever you want, Matt.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're a celebrity.
And here in the great United States, a dollar's worth a dollar, not 76 cents or whatever it is in Canada.
Yeah. Anybody? Anybody?
We got a lot of taxes on our tobacco that you don't.
The other thing you learn about America, oh, don't they? Yeah.
Pack of smoke's going to cost you a lot more here.
Yeah.
The other thing you learn about America, Matt, is here you can sign up for a boob job and you don't have to wait 2 months.
Is that how it works in Canada? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's that public medicine or whatever.
Oh, even for cosmetic
I'm
surgery?
not really sure, Jack.
Yeah.
Unless you have a medically necessary boob job.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You want tits today, you can have them pretty much today.
Right.
In America. This is America.
And most of the Americans you've met so far are idiots. They live up in the cold states, where, like, on your border, and that's
Right.
not a true representation of America.
How do we know who he's met?
He's got him, the people that go up and back and forth, the border
Oh,
people that
right,
go
right,
back
right,
and
right,
forth.
right.
You know what I'm talking about? They're
Yeah.
not real Americans. They're freaking weirdos that live in the snow. The real Americans are here.
The other thing you'll find about America, Matt, is no one speaks English but us. Just the three of us. We're the only ones left that speak English.
Yes.
And you know how your country is going all Celine Dion French on you?
Yeah.
Well, ours is going all crazy Mexican.
Yeah.
And who are those? That Latino singer that Monica loves?
Luis
Ricky
Miguel,
Martin? Or
Ricky Martin,
Yeah, well, I don't know the name.
Vicente Fernandez.
Some of those crazy, yeah. So just like your Celine, we have a few of those ourselves.
Except the Latin singers, they're way better looking and they don't marry their grandpas.
And they
Yeah.
don't cut their hair short and all
Yeah.
stupid and Butch Dyke-like.
Yeah.
And half the channels you'll turn on television, the people will look just like you. Blonde hair, blue-eyed white people speaking Spanish. It'll throw you for a curve.
Well, I know in Canada they're very worried about the French influence and how many people are speaking French. We here in America just gave up. And we've decided instead to enroll our children in Spanish lessons.
We have Dora the Explorer.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And we've just given up and we don't need to speak English. We'll just speak the way of this Spaniards or the Mexicans.
Spanglish. It's
Spanglish.
a little combined lingo.
I said to Alex this morning, "¿Cómo está?" And then he answered. Yeah.
He's a trained monkey.
Well, no, it's something we have to know in America. So there you go. So that is our lesson on America. Did we miss anything?
No, I think we covered it.
If we missed anything, we haven't taken our first calls of the day. 1-800-STAR-987. Yes, you would.
Yeah, well, I'd say if Monica's speaking Spanish around you, she's talking about you.
But she's spelling it wrong. God, I had all those people waiting for first calls of the day, and then I totally blew them off because what was I bitching about?
We were describing America to the foreign exchange
that's
intern.
right. All right, so for all of you that were calling to be first call of the day, I'm sorry. Please call back 1-800-STAR-987. In the meantime, the car show is this weekend.
Yay.
Is it over?
I think it goes for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like a
Don't go
long
on the
thing.
weekend.
Yeah, probably a good call.
I'd say that's a good call.
Don't go on the weekend. I didn't see one car. I just saw everybody's asses.
Oh, and there's a lot of walking for a pregnant lady there.
I sat.
And 50 halls.
Yeah.
And all the people, all the reps for all the cars, they're sitting down. And I'm just looking at their chairs like, please, let me have one of your chairs. I saw that $1 million car.
Yeah, it's ugly but
It's
impressive.
ugly. It's only impressive because, okay, this is, there's something wrong with me, I must tell you. Because it's only impressive because it's $1 million. Yeah. I saw an SUV Hyundai that was bitching. It was cool until he told me it was a Hyundai.
And then you were like, oh.
And then I was like, oh.
Was it like a, what do they call it, the experimental car or whatever?
No, it wasn't a
Concept car.
concept car. It was a real live car on a little stand. It was it turned and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a new model or something. I'm curious.
And it was nice looking.
What's the $1.1 million car? Is it like a Maybach or something?
No, that's that
No.
one they're making in France, the 1,000 horsepower one.
Yeah, it's all alone.
Yeah. It's got like airplane stuff to slow it down. It has to deploy a fin so it can stop.
So it
goes
could
so
stop.
fast.
It goes 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Yeah, and over 220 miles an hour top speed. I think they tested it at like 260.
Is it street legal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you can. Wow.
Yeah. It has a governor on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they all do, but you can get those chipped.
Yeah. Well, this has a big one on it.
Big governor like Schwarzenegger.
It's got 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, and it has a massive one. Like, you can't go as fast as this thing can go. 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fast.
That's really
That
fast.
seems impossible.
I don't think they
does.
know
It
how
seems
fast
like it
it'll
would
really
hurt.
go. The
seems
article
like
I
a
read
jet.
on it, they said they've had it like at 250, 260. And that they have to deploy that wing to slow it down like an airplane. It's so fast.
So fast.
1,000 horsepower, they don't really know what it'll do.
Well, you might be saying to yourself, well, why the hell am I going to the car show? And I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I went to the car show because we have to look for a 4-door.
Yeah, you need like a Nissan Quest. That's the minivan.
no.
Can't put a baby seat in the 350Z.
Can't put a baby seat in the 350Z, so we have to give back the 350Z. And so we're looking for a 4-door, and it's just so depressing.
And if I may suggest, you might want 3 bench seats because the problem when you only have 2, like in an SUV, is anytime you want to go somewhere with people, it's hard to fit everybody in the car then.
Yeah, like
because
Why?
the baby
You
seat,
put the baby seat in the middle?
yeah, so then
Can't you
only,
put it to one side?
you put it in the middle, but that only gives you 2 seats, and it always seems that I need 3 people to get in the car, plus my wife and I.
Yeah.
Oh, you're popular.
No, it's just I have a mom, a sister, and you know what I mean? Like, it's just like our
Oh, and a
whole...
boyfriend.
And a boyfriend. Our whole family can't
I
go
mean,
on
you
one
don't
car
have
trip.
a boyfriend. Your sister has a boyfriend.
Well,
Yeah. So this is like I'm going through some weird things I've never gone through, and not only being humongous and feeling like a whale.
and having to get in and out of the 350Z.
Looking for a 4-door with a tilt wheel.
That's so right.
Yeah.
And mean. But I've had a fast 2-door,
Okay.
right? A really
Yeah.
fast, hyperactive 2-door.
When my wife was
Yeah.
pregnant, I still had my 328 BMW, and it was pretty low to the ground. I used to have to get around, open her door because it was a 2-door, and pull her out of the car because she was, she was big and she couldn't get out of that car low to the ground.
And by the way,
Pull her out of
my
the car.
wife
It
has
was
a
horrible.
4-door. My wife's got a 5 Series 4-door. And I can't, that car's so low even for me that getting the baby in and out of the baby seat now, especially that she's 30 pounds, like reaching
Hurts
down,
your
putting her
back.
in.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pain. Like, thank God I love to drive my truck because my truck's up high and it's easy to take the baby in.
Let me
and out.
ask you something. And I don't want any calls about this. I'm just asking these two. How hard do you think it would be to keep, not to keep that car, but keep a 2-seater that has a back seat?
Well, those don't work. The back seat in a 2-seater is so small. Wait until
Jack,
you. Okay.
Can I tell you something? There's this M6 BMW.
You mean M5, right?
No, M6 2-door.
Oh yeah, the 640, the 650 or whatever.
Oh
the V12.
my God! There's this M6 BMW, and it's on a spinny thing at the car show, and it's bright blue. And I was like, honey, we can fit a car seat in that back thing. And he's like, I don't think we can. I go, yes, we can. I won't even bitch. If we can buy this M6, I won't ever bitch about getting the baby out of the back seat.
You know what? You could fit it in there, and it would work until the baby's about. Once they hit like a year, the baby's going to be kicking and moving, and it's not
You
big
should
enough.
see this car.
I disagree with Stench because
I'll move the passenger seat forward.
my 2-door 3 Series, which I believe has a bigger seat, back seat than the M Series, the 6 Series. I wedged that car seat in. That car lasted 1 month before we had to get rid of it and get the minivan because to wedge the car seat in there, I'm not kidding. Her little head, because they sit backwards, would be right between my wife and I because the car seat actually stuck out
Jack,
beyond
it looked
the
like
two
it was
front seats.
big.
No,
there was
it's
a
not.
lot of room. Have you seen it spinning? It's bright blue.
Why don't you just get a 911 and put one in the back seat of that?
Exactly.
No, it's this M6 and
No,
it's
I
on
know.
a spinny thing.
It's not going to work for you.
No, those
Oh,
6
it's so pretty.
They're so pretty, those 6 Series BMWs, but the back seats are so small and you can't fit
No,
a car seat in it.
I can't, Jack. and
I don't
told
even
him-
know if they're latch equipped. You
Yes,
need to,
they are.
They have those little hooks. They call it the latch system, and that's
I
what
don't know.
how you
They
hook
don't let
it
you
in.
up on the turntable.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have to look from afar. Oh, it's such a pretty car.
You know what
are
I
pretty
see?
big. I
I
don't
see a
think-
lot of that. Like in my neighborhood, I'll see divorced dad bringing his kids home, like,
See?
and they're a little older.
And God knows I'm not going to work out with the snowboarder.
This guy, no, I mean, this guy will have like,
So I
it'll
don't
be a
have to-
convertible 911 Porsche with 2 like 10-year-olds in the back seats.
But
turned
see-
sideways.
Yeah,
But
those
see,
seats are
that's
a
the thing.
joke.
Since you can only get the kids on the weekends, you can still be cool. And since you know the snowboarder and I are never going to work out in the long run,
that's
I don't
great.
Exactly. So I don't want to be a 4-door mom, single mom. I want to be a 2-door single mom.
4 doors?
Okay, so are you planning on the snowboarder getting the majority of custody? Because those are the dads who get it every other weekend and have to wedge the kids, not
I
every
haven't
day.
Worked it out yet. I don't know how we're gonna.
See?
I think we have to go somewhere in the 909 and switch off to Big Bear.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll meet it at like that McDonald's right off the
Right.
10 or whatever.
Yeah, and then he gets the kid, and then and like
Get the biggest car you can
crazy.
afford. That's all I'm going to tell you. With the most room,
Oh.
you have to
Yeah.
fit. Okay, I couldn't fit our baby stroller, the little one you used at the handled car seat, into the trunk of my old BMW because
Jack,
the trunk was too shallow.
I don't wanna
You have
be
to bring
old.
a stroller, a baby
no,
bag.
I don't.
No, you have to
The
take.
kid's gonna stay in the car.
You need a ton of crap when you go anywhere with the baby that
not
has to
going
fit in
anywhere.
the trunk.
I'm going to have a nanny. The baby doesn't go.
The nanny doesn't have it. You're not going to make the nanny drive behind you in like the
No, but
sensible
the-
car.
But the baby stays home with the nanny.
At some point, you're
work
going to
out.
have to
Yeah.
leave
No,
the house.
Jack.
then-
And if I do, it will fit in the M6.
And here's what's
No.
going to happen. It'll be like a Friday night. The nanny's just left, and you're like, God, let's go eat. Oh, we can't leave the baby. You got to throw it in the car. And
Now, I'll tell you this.
This
The
baby thing.
You need
is
an SUV.
overrated.
X5, this rated one of the safest of cars and SUVs, is a big BMW that has plenty
I'm
of
not
room.
a BMW fan, Jack. I only like this.
X5 is great. It's big.
I don't like any other BMWs but that one.
You're a pain.
I want the 12-cylinder, nice 2-door
right, 2-door
convertible one.
sports car one for my new baby.
I want it now.
How
You're
much-
like Gabrielle on Desperate Housewives when she got the Maserati
Yeah.
when she was pregnant.
But Daddy, I want
Wonka.
it now.
Wonka, how much for an M6?
I want it now. Oh, I told you I'm a bad pregnant woman.
Yeah.
I threw a fit when he told me I
I'll
couldn't
tell
have a
you what.
2-door.
Oh,
We'll
what?
go on a test drive when you're 8 months pregnant and see how you like it.
Well, I won't be pregnant when I have it.
I
Jack.
know, but we need to set the.
They also have
I
that
threw
turbo
a
Porsche SUV, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like a rubber.
Yeah, the Cayenne.
Something with this.
I
Yeah.
don't really like that one.
Yeah, I don't like the body
God,
style
you're
as much.
pissy.
No, I'm not. I want that car, and then I hate it when people tell me I can't have it.
I'm telling you, Nissan Quest
can
has
have
2
it.
sunroofs.
And when
3
he's
bench
like,
seats.
you can't have it. And I said, why can't I have it? I won't bitch or anything when I take the baby out. You can't have it. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then when he told me I was being ridiculous, then that makes me feel like I have to show you what ridiculous
I'll tell you
is.
what. Do you want to go
That
down to
baby
the,
in this car?
I'll go down to the dealership with you and we'll bring my baby seat and we can test it out. I'll bring
Okay.
my kid and you can try and get my kid in and out
Well,
of
your
the car.
kid's big.
Your kid will be big someday
Yeah.
too. It doesn't
Nuh-uh.
take that long.
His kid's 2, just
I'm going to have
barely
a preemie
2.
Yeah.
so I can fit in the car.
Even they don't stay small for long.
Yeah.
They grow up too.
I'm trying to have a preemie so I have a small vagina and a small car.
Oh, my
Right.
God.
Either way, that only lasts for a short time and then they get big.
I had cigars over New Year's Eve. I'm having a preemie.
No, you're not.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Why? What did I do?
You're crazy. You can't have a two-seater.
You can't have a two-door.
Six-seater, and you can't smoke
You
cigars
can't have-
when you're pregnant.
You can't have cigars. You can't have lobster. You can't. I just want to go out there and just shoot up heroin just because people are telling me I can't.
I can't believe
I
you
can't
said that.
stand it that people tell me I cannot do stuff.
You horrified me.
No, I'm such a you can't tell me no. I'm one of those people. What is that person? Stubborn?
Yeah,
Something?
stubborn.
Yeah.
Obnoxious? Something like that? I don't know. I'm all those.
I got a little of that in me, but I'm not pregnant.
All right, Miss Stubborn. When you're at the, at the market trying to unwedge your baby to get out to buy diapers from the back of your little.
I don't
sports
want to
car.
be told no, Jack. And then when he told me I was being ridiculous, I don't know if any of y'all have been pregnant or if you're not pregnant, but when somebody tells you you're being ridiculous, does that make you insane?
It makes you do it more. Whatever.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna get you a baby-sized shoehorn. Yes.
Susan's Healthy Gourmet. Well, the bed was a little off. So.
Jack cut you off because he's
It
mad at you.
wasn't Jack's fault at all.
He's mad at you for wanting to get a sports car with the baby.
And I would blame Jack in a second if it was Jack's fault. It was not Jack's fault.
And
888.
Susan's Healthy Gourmet saved Ralphie May's life.
Yeah, remember?
On Friday. He was going into a anemic coma or whatever.
Anaphylactic
He's
shock
like,
or something.
I need food, and we rushed him Susan's Healthy
He's
Gourmet.
like, I'm going to start getting this.
And then
It's
he
great.
loved it. And then he was obsessed with it.
Yeah, it's great. Susan's Healthy Gourmet, 888. Easy Meals, call them. We love them. And I might take a tasty snack treat myself. They're in the refrigerator. Yummy.
They are good.
Okay, I want to talk about all kinds of things. First of all, I never got to mention to y'all about the 5-year-old who had cocktails at Applebee's.
Yeah.
Did I still not do first calls of the day, Jack?
No. Why do you hate the people?
I'm going to talk about the kid that had a Long Island.
Yeah, this
I
story
see.
I want to hear about.
But I'm going to talk about it after this.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench. First call of the day. Call of the day.
There go, baby, don't stop now. There go, baby, don't stop now.
Smile for me, daddy.
What you looking at?
I wanna see you grill.
You wanna see my what?
I want to see your grill.
Come on, let me see you grill.
In the bottom rose gold.
Let me see you grill.
Double XL. Call me on the phone, just ring my dinner bell. Double XL.
Double XL.
I'm a lean, mean love machine that likes to be held. Ooh, baby, I'm a double XL.
That's fun.
I really like it. I do. Here is Sonia. You're the first caller. Hi, Sonia.
Hi, I was just wanting to say you are not crazy. I'm pregnant, and I'm only 2 weeks less pregnant than you, and I just had to buy my first maternity pants. And
Oh, haha. Nothing like elastic to get you going.
yeah, I remember when you were talking like a couple weeks ago about when you had to buy your first, maternity jeans, and I was like, oh, that's gonna happen to me, and I had to do it this weekend because my work clothes won't zip up anymore.
I know. You guys, and let me try to explain it because a lot of you have gone through it, millions of people, but a lot of you haven't, especially if you're a man. Your stomach just starts to grow, and it's growing this human being. And then you can't wear clothes because you're growing a human being.
Right.
It's surreal, isn't it, Sonia?
It is very real. You can't, and then you're, having to, oh my God, soon I'm going to have to get a different car, and soon we have to remodel the house to find room for this
Yeah,
baby, and I have to
and you
move
have to-
all my clothes out of the other room because the baby.
I do too. I know. I put all my clothes in storage, and my boyfriend or whatever he is this week, he's like, I can't believe, just leave them in the closet. You're gonna fit in them again soon. And I'm like, you're joking.
And baby
Yeah,
safing
he's
the
like, how
house.
come you don't go to the mall anymore? I'm like, that thing's gonna fit anyway.
But Jack, we're being selfish. We're talking about our own personal things have
Right.
changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole house changes. You have to move everything in your house up high. You have to baby safe it. You have to.
We're
get that
not
room.
even there. We're worried about us, Jack, because our bellies are now growing and nobody understands.
And they're
Right.
a long way from the skinny
you
jeans
go.
because once the baby's born, you still got to get back to that.
Right.
It's
It's
a pain.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then all your moles and everything get darker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you
That's
get
weird.
like weird, and then your areolas get dark.
And
So the baby
bigger.
can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a
pockets.
honing
That's
device.
what it is.
It's like crazy crap. And then my sister told me I'm going to get this huge line down the middle of my stomach.
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
seen that. My sister had that too.
No, you do
I
get
was
that
like,
weird
that's
line.
I'm not going to.
What are you gonna
stop
like?
it?
I don't
Airbrush
know.
tan over it?
I'm not getting one of those ugly lines down the middle of my stomach. I'm not. I'm going to get white out.
You're only 2
Okay.
weeks ahead of me, so if you figure out how not to happen, you let me know.
How does that start? Like, does it start, like, does it just show up one morning or
Yes, slowly but surely.
Slowly but
or
surely.
does it slowly, like, come out?
Slowly but surely comes out, and then it's just like, hey, you look like a watermelon. There's a big stripe down the middle.
So your wife didn't just wake up with it?
No, it's just
It's a
like
slow.
fades in kind of.
It just
Yeah.
starts appearing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Sonia and I are not going to have those.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, because
guys.
we think they're ugly. And we're not gonna. Sonia and I are not having that line, that big brown line down the center of your
And
gut.
you're gonna drive sports cars
You
and
get
wear
out of-
non-maternity
Yeah.
And
clothes.
get out, you guys are going to get out of bounds because at some point you just don't want to shave or can reach.
Oh,
You know?
Jack, we're not going to be out of bounds. We're going to
I'm
wear
telling you how it
thongs.
works. Okay,
We're
good
going to wear
luck.
size 5 jeans. We're going to have 2-door cars. And and we're not going to have big brown lines down our bellies.
Right,
There
okay.
you go.
And we're not emotional nightmares either.
Right.
And we're not being ridiculous.
It's the people around us. It's not us.
Exactly, Sonia. I try to tell those people that. What did I say? I said in the meeting, I said to our boss, our big boss was in town. And I said,
Oh, this ruled. Jamie had a rant.
I went nuts.
The guy walked through the door and she went nuts for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes and then stopped and said, "But I'm pregnant and I'm kind of crazy. At least I know it."
I did say that. And you know
Right
what?
now you can blame it all on being pregnant. You know?
I know it's kind of fun because I'm a
emotional,
ranter
I'm pregnant.
anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a ranter anyway, but the fact now that I have an excuse to be psychotic is really great for me.
Pregnancy rants.
And
Yeah.
the boss turned around and called her fun.
Yeah, he goes, you know what?
He paused.
He said, I really enjoy working with fun people.
Right. He said, people who come in and don't complain and do their job are boring. You're fun.
Right. He said, this was his quote. People that show up on time, do their job, are not creative people that are the best in their business.
Yeah.
Right.
He said, I find that people that are fun
Yes.
are the best in their business.
And we all started to laugh.
And I thought, well, I'll take that
Because,
as a
yeah,
compliment.
I'm to fun.
I'm fun. That's what I am. I'm fun. I just spit all over your stench. I'm sorry. I'm fun.
It's okay. You're defun.
I
You
am.
are to fun.
Because I think he would make me cry if he called me difficult, so he said fun.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
chose his words wisely.
That
Wait,
was a nice move on his
But
part.
Sonia, that was our big boss, our new boss. His name is Craig Rossi.
Oh, another new one.
Yeah, we go through them, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, still haven't got rid of that one guy I don't like, but we will. Anyway, so that one new boss, Craig Rossi.
We like him too.
Well, I used to.
What'd he do?
I can't believe you said on the air you weigh 151 pounds.
That was
what's-
horrible.
Hold on. This guy
Wait.
has a pregnant wife at home. He should know
Yeah.
better.
I can't believe you weigh 151 pounds.
Sitting next to
can't
Robert
say that.
Lyles.
He
who-
said it. It was
Robert
my new
Lyles
boss.
goes, "Ooh, 150 pounds?" And I thought, what are you two doing?
They
I
sat
know.
there and stared at me, Sonia, and said, I can't believe you weigh 151 pounds. It really hurt me.
It was
was
horrible
pretty
to
funny.
watch.
So, and see, and Jack and Stench are, I'm not being a baby.
No,
wasn't
we
it?
were in the
No,
meeting.
we
We're
both
like,
saw it. And but here's what's funny is, Kate, Jack and I are with Jamie more than anyone in the world probably, and we both just looked at each other and went, "Ooh,
no, what are they doing? That just doesn't seem smart.
what are they thinking?"
Why did they say that?
And for Robert to do it, I understand because he's bitchy and fancy or whatever he
Right.
is.
Yeah.
But Craig Rossi his wife right now is pregnant with their second child. So he's already been through this once
Yeah.
and has a pregnant woman at home right now.
Yeah, he got me a great sweatsuit that I'm not allowed to wear anymore because I wear it too much.
Right.
I'm not kidding. I wear this black velvet sweatsuit thing all the time that Craig Rossi got me.
Yeah.
Because he's like, my wife loved this outfit, and so she said that you should have one. It's actually, he wouldn't get me that. She
Right.
got it for me.
Right.
And so my boyfriend's like, you can't wear that anymore. You wear that way too much. Like, it's getting old to my eyes.
Oh.
Wow.
Cut him. He should cut you a little slack. If you like that outfit,
Yeah.
he can sit through it for 9
Comfort
months.
is key right now.
God, everybody's mean to me.
I know. You know what
Because
they
you're
think you're
defund.
weak.
They
think
do
you're
think
weak
I'm
and
weak.
defenseless, and they're all coming in to attack.
One calls me defun.
They did call you.
The other one says I'm getting tired to his eyes. I'm being ridiculous. And then my new boss I used to like said, oh my God, I can't believe you weigh 151 pounds. and then chuckled along with Robert Lyles.
Okay, I gotta admit, I started laughing at that point too, just because for a totally different reason.
Why?
I can't believe they said that to you.
Everybody's mean and hurtful, and that really made me sad. Because is that a lot?
It doesn't seem like. I mean, you're pregnant.
No.
You gain a lot of weight. It doesn't.
But I'm only 5 months into it, Jack. We got 4 more 50s to go.
You don't have 4 more 50
I'm gonna
pounds
be
to go.
800
You're
pounds
not
at
No,
this
gonna be
there's
pace.
800
women that'll gain 85, 90 pounds. I
Right.
mean, it happens.
I can't even hold myself up the way it is.
And you're having a baby and a tumor.
I know. I got that
Right,
fibroid.
you got
That's,
Fred too.
I got a fibroid that's bigger than the baby.
That he said was impressive.
Yeah. At least I have something in my life impressive. It's my fibroid tumor.
7.
Oh.
Now what are you guys doing?
Well, no, I was talking to Stench off the air because I was just telling him I kind of feel guilt because I really, and then we'll stop talking about this. But I mean, honest God, I really hate being pregnant. Like, it's almost scary how much I hate being pregnant.
Right.
Where, I mean, and I don't want to say anything weird or whatever because everybody gets all pissy. But I mean, I hate it. I hate it. There's nothing good about it. I don't like it. And it worries me that it's like I'm not maternal or something, or that I'm going to be a horrible mom, or
No, you're not alone.
like
you're not alone.
I mean, I don't find one single good part. I can't find anything good about it. I hate it.
Right.
And I was telling Stench, some of my girlfriends are like, I loved it. I felt beautiful.
Are they currently pregnant? Because
No.
when you look back on something, it always looks better.
But I
Wasn't
mean,
so bad.
Jack, I'm scary hate it.
Right.
Like, I'm one of those, what's that, after you have a baby?
Postpartum, you have prepartum.
I have like I'm
Right.
scary hate of this pregnancy.
Right.
I'm telling you, you're not alone. I know
Yeah.
my wife did not like particularly being pregnant. It wasn't walking around going, "This is the greatest, most wonderful time of my life." No,
I'm
that's crap.
hateful.
Right.
I mean, I'm hateful about it. I resent it. I hate it. I don't know. Something's wrong.
Yeah. No, somebody else that we had in here, was it Cheryl Hines or something, said that she felt that way. It's completely normal. People say they feel that way.
Yeah,
But
being pregnant, not fun at
At
all.
all? I mean, like, you guys, there's not one great thing, and I'm really worried. Like, oh my God, what does this represent? Like, how kind of mom I'll be or something.
Yeah.
know
Oh,
what's
don't get now.
You know
See,
what's
don't
bad? I
get
know what it's
crazy
saying.
because you'll spiral. It doesn't have anything to do
Oh, I
with
feel
goddamn
really,
mom.
It
I
doesn't
feel
have anything to do with that.
embarrassed. To be honest with you, I feel embarrassed how much I hate it.
Yeah, the good news is it doesn't have anything to do with how you'll be as a parent.
Right.
The bad news is it only gets worse as it progresses.
Right.
But I mean, it's embarrassing because I feel like I'm supposed to like it or something, and I feel embarrassed that I just want to just grab my stomach and throw it away.
Right.
No, I get you.
I know what you're saying.
I
yeah.
even told the doctor, I said, look, I've never in my life been like on any kind of antidepressant or anything like that.
Right.
But I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I'm like, I told him, I said, I'm ashamed of myself. And he's like, Dr. Goldberg.
He's like, I'm good looking.
You know how much he hears this crap?
That's what he said, Jack. I'm good looking. Leave me alone. I'm Dr. Goldberg.
I'm good looking. Shut up,
Yeah.
pregnant lady.
He's like, I'm not a. See, that's the one time you want a female OBGYN when she's like, no, honey,
Yeah,
you know,
she can
like,
sympathize with
she
you,
rubs your
right.
back and it's not sexual. He's just like sitting back, like, hey, smoking a cigar, going, having his martini.
Yeah, brandy snifter.
Yeah. These are the times where he wishes he wasn't my doctor.
Right. This might be why he won't talk to us on the air.
Exactly. Exactly. But he just kind of laughed at me. I said, I need something to make me happy. I need anything. I need something because I'm worried for my safety.
Right. Which good for you that you realize that you don't,
And he laughed at me with his brandy sniffer and his
Cigar.
Smoking jacket.
At least I'm not pregnant and I'm good looking. I'm Dr. J. Goldberg. This is a great revenge in life. Great revenge in life, you guys. Listen to this. A mouse got his revenge against a homeowner. I don't know. This is a sad story, but I love it.
Yep.
I love it so much, I tore the paper.
Nice one.
I feel strong. Apparently, there was a homeowner who tried to dispose of the mouse in a pile of burning leaves. Saw the mouse, took the rake, brushed it into the pile of leaves.
Yep.
You'd probably do that if you saw it running.
Yeah, fling it in there.
Yeah, you'd fling it in there. So he flung it in there. The blazing mouse. Now, this happened in New Mexico, not in like Zimbabwe or something. This is a true story in New Mexico. The blazing mouse, a mouse on fire,
Right.
ran back to the man's house and set it on fire.
Wow.
Do you love it?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that guy got what he deserved.
Yep. The guy said he caught the mouse inside his house and wanted to get rid of it. I had some leaves burning outside, so I threw it in the fire. And the mouse was on fire, ran back into my house. And
That's hysterical.
by the way, this guy did his interview from a motel room.
Yeah.
It burned his house that bad?
Yeah,
Yeah, burned it down.
Wow.
The burning mouse ran to just beneath a window, and the flames spread up from there and throughout the house. No one was hurt inside but the home, and everything in it was destroyed. And it was windy that day.
That's pretty funny.
Sad.
Burn a little mouse.
Burn a little mouse. Also, if you get the Applebee's, you can probably get your kid drunk.
Yeah.
This is one of our favorite stories this morning. If you go to Applebee's and you ask for apple juice for your baby, they'll bring out a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah, you might want to taste that first.
Yeah. Here's what's in a Long Island iced tea when you think you're getting apple juice, by the way. White rum, gin, vodka, and triple sec Coke and sweet and sour mix.
Some places tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. Depends on where you go. Applebee's, not
That's
a tequila.
a
Long
potent
Island
beverage
iced tea.
right there.
Well, a mother in New York is suing Applebee's because her 5-year-old son drank an entire Long Island iced tea instead of apple juice.
It doesn't look anything like
That's
apple
what my
juice.
question
It
was.
looks like iced tea.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
brown.
That's
but-
what my only question was. And different glass.
But if
With an umbrella.
Right, but when they serve kids, I know every restaurant I go to with my kid, they give you a plastic cup with a lid. So you don't. I never look in there, but we only order water for the baby. But if they, I mean, I don't know how that would happen, but if they put it in a kid's cup, you would never know
So you think that's what happened?
until the kid's stumbling
Yeah.
and
because,
calling you in the middle of the night. You're like, wait, something's wrong with this
Hey,
kid.
Mom, what are you doing?
Because otherwise, like a Long Island iced tea is like a tall glass, and apple juice would be
Right.
like a little. So maybe it's a kid cup.
Right, yeah, because you usually get like a slice of lime or a lemon in it. In
Yeah,
the
but,
Long Island.
however, you could go, occasionally you'll go to a restaurant where like the waiter or waitress is really cool and they'll bring your kid they'll put foofy stuff in their drink. It looks like a cocktail.
feel like they're
because it's for the
alcoholics.
kid and to make
Yeah.
them, happy.
Yeah. Make sure.
Start
that-
them young.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's like that. Well, because kids like to emulate their parents.
Yep.
You know, that's why they had the toy cigarettes. Remember those candy cigarettes?
Yeah, we used to love those. You
love
blow
those.
on them through the paper, and the dust of sugar would
Yeah.
come out.
It's because kids love to emulate their parents. So you used to figure you got an alcoholic smoking parent, you got everything covered.
Yeah, candy cigarettes
Candy
and a virgin
cigarettes
drink.
and a virgin drink. They'll put the umbrella in it and everything. And now they came out with this new thing for little boys that are potty training called the Peter Potty. It's a little stand-up urinal. It looks like the
Oh,
size
wow.
of a little tyke or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a little stand-up urinal, and you put it right there by the potty, and you fill it up the top with water so they can flush it and everything.
Oh, that's nice.
And so they stand up and potty.
Wow, if you put one of those little cake things in the bottom, you have something to aim
Even.
at. Just like real life, like dad.
And they go to the potty live because they like to flush it.
Right. Just drop an Alka-Seltzer in the bottom of that thing.
Yeah.
It'll be just like the real
Called
thing.
Peter Potty.
I like it.
Just so you know, for those of you having boys. All right,
Although
anyway.
that can backfire because
Yeah,
that
because
sounds
then
like
how do they poop?
well that sounds like fun. And the problem we're having right now because we're in the midst of potty training is we bought the thing called it's like the Royal Flush or something. It's by Fisher Price, and it's a fully animated potty. I mean, when you lift up the lid, it sings a song. When it has a fake flusher that does a song, and you spin a fake toilet paper into the song, and so the kid
you
just
have a
wants to play
very
with
You got
it.
a
busy
lot of
toilet.
false
False
goes,
reads,
right? Yeah.
and the kid just wants to play with it and flips out baby potty. She
I
calls
want to
it.
play. Can I come over?
I'll
That
bring it
sounds like a
over because she
fun-
won't actually
fun
use it. She
kisser.
just plays with it.
I would too, Jack. That's like
Yeah.
too much stimulation.
I'm just gonna get that little seat that fits over the big seat that doesn't make any noise.
It's
I
white.
think it's,
Just get the
yeah.
plain white. My
Right.
kid has Dora the Explorer, and she'll go in there just to sit down and look at Dora. Sit in the toilet and go, look, Daddy, Dora. Look,
Well-
Dora, boots.
Imagine if our potties were as exciting. If my potty sang a song when I lifted the lid, and then if I flushed it, it sang another song. It did all kinds of
And-
things. I'd go potty way more often.
And if you actually accomplish the task, it has a whole different song.
Really?
Yeah, it has light sensors. This thing's high tech.
Well, I mean, and then if it like rewarded me for pottying, Jack, I don't blame your kid. I would want to be in there playing with that potty all the time. That's just a fun potty.
No, she flips out.
All right, so anyway, this 5-year-old kid, let's go back to that. Cynthia said she took her son Seth to dinner at the franchise restaurant in Battery Park City and ordered him an apple juice. She said she did not realize her son was drinking a concoction of white rum, gin, vodka, triple sec, Cokes, and sweet and sour mix until it was too late. She said her son's eyes, 5 years old, became glazed and he began to laugh uncontrollably.
I know what he's talking about.
You always remember the first time you got drunk.
Oh,
It's 5.
yeah.
When
He
you're
started young.
looking at your 5-year-old and you're asking him, quiet down, Seth, Seth, sit still, and you see that mentally and physically he cannot comply with what you're even asking him to do. Well, because he's drunk. Oh. The boy was taken to the hospital, and doctors found alcohol in the child's blood. Cynthia said the restaurant admitted the mistake, but she is still suing for $75,000. Applebee's has not commented. I love Applebee's.
Okay, as a kid, did you ever, like, your dad or uncle or anyone ever say, here, want to taste this?
It tasted awful, and I didn't get why adults did it.
This kid drank a whole Long Island iced tea at 5.
And why didn't he go, bleh?
I know.
I'm sure they've changed this, but when I went to junior high at John Muir Junior High in Burbank, they had us make alcohol. We made wine and then distilled it. And we all took our little test tubes home, and I remember shooting that little test tube and getting pretty wasted in junior high.
Oh my God, that's not right.
I bet they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Jack, they had you made alcohol?
Yep, we made wine first and then we distilled it, and you got graded on how pure your alcohol was.
And then you shot it in your mouth and got drunk?
That part they didn't suggest, but that's what I did with it.
I needed to go to your junior high, and no wonder you
Yeah.
became drunkjack.com. You should sue that junior high. Holy Toledo.
7.
All right, Coldplay in a cold place.
Awesome.
Yay! By the way, I used to live in Colorado, and that Brown Palace, the Brown Palace Hotel where we're sending you to see Coldplay, well, they're not playing at the Brown Palace, but you're staying there, is probably one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed at in my life.
Really?
Oh my God, it's 6-star.
That's why I've never been there. So we've been to Denver a lot, but
But they
never.
wouldn't put us up
No,
there.
we stayed at the Marriott.
Yeah.
It's nice at the Marriott. don't
But
get me
there's
wrong.
like a dress code here
Oh, really?
to be in the
really?
lobby. Yeah, to be in the lobby at the Brown Palace and stuff. It's really nice.
And how cool is it, too, if you're a freeloader on this thing, when you win, you qualify to get upgraded to your own suite and upfront tickets to the show with
Yep.
Coldplay.
So just
Awesome.
listen for the cue to call, yeah?
Yes.
And we're going to send you to Coldplay. Ting, Coldplay in a cold place. That's awesome. I like it, and it's funny. It's funny how it goes Coldplay, cold place.
Right.
Ah!
That Robert Lyles.
He's wacky.
He's silly.
Did he think of that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold. I know. Coldplay. Cold. Cold. Yes.
No, it sounds like Robert heard more about that hotel you were talking about and said,
You're
how
right.
can I get Coldplay there?
How can I get to stay free at the Brown Palace?
Right.
Let's see here. I know. Coldplay. Okay. Anyway. So be listening for that. That's an awesome trip. You guys are going to love Colorado.
Awesome.
You're going to love the Brown Palace, and you're going to love Coldplay as well. All right. I already talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger having a motorcycle accident.
With his sidecar.
Yeah, I already talked about the kid, this mouse that caught things on fire, Applebee's, and the little boy. Let's see here.
Let's talk about Desperate Housewives.
Well, I was going to one of your favorite things, actually, if you give me a minute. Downey Homes torched by a suspected firebomb.
That's a false story. Bad things like that never happen in Downey.
In Downey.
No.
Is it Downey?
No, that doesn't happen in Downey.
A Downey man allegedly ignited firebombs at the homes of two neighbors before apparently torching his own residence. Did you see that?
Where was your dad at?
That's the first thing I thought when I heard it on the news. I was
You
like,
did?
uh-oh, where's my dad? You better call.
Why was he mad at the neighbors?
It was
Why
about
he angry?
parking. They say that they would park in front of his house and that he had a whole beef with the neighbors about parking.
So he just torched them?
Yeah, haven't you ever wanted to do that? Just kidding.
I like my neighbors.
Damn it, they parked in front of my house again. I'm going to go burn their house
People
down.
are weird about that. My car has been scratched, egged, everything because we park on the street. And so people get upset if you don't park in front of the right house.
Yeah,
I
that
don't like
bunny
them-
bitch
yeah.
was nuts.
Yeah, see? She was crazy.
I
She
don't like it
keyed
when
your
people
car.
park in front of my house.
She keyed my car and she flattened my tire twice. Well, that's okay. She's moved now and she's in a psycho ward.
Ha!
All right. And then his arm apparently was on fire. This is what I heard.
Yeah, when the police got there, the guy was standing in the street with 2 guns and an arm on fire.
And my arm is on fire and he went into his own house?
It was already burned, yeah, and then burned it up and stayed inside.
Well, now that's just a damn shame. He was 85 years old.
Time to go.
Oh, he was angry.
Yeah,
Those
but he was
old
a little
angry
mental.
guys.
Somebody should have helped him.
But they talked to kids in the neighborhood and said that if the ball would go over the fence, they would never go over there. And this guy
the
told
creepy
them,
neighbors, really
Yeah.
creepy?
If you come to my house, I'll chop you up in little pieces. He was one of those neighborly kind
I
of guys.
know, but remember, we all said that we thought we had creepy neighbors, and then we grew up and we realized they were nice people.
Yeah, they were just normal people that we thought
That
were
our
weird.
parents just planted in our head that they were bad.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Remember?
Well, to my dad, every neighbor's bad.
Or-
that fruitcake across the street selling drugs.
And I don't even think our parents planned to plant it in our head. We just overheard them talking to our moms or our dads or whatever, and then we're like,
Yeah.
oh, they're bad people. Because I remember thinking the Shahadis were really bad people because they had a mirror on their ceiling
Right.
in their
were just
bedroom.
fancy.
In their bedroom, and my parents, I just remember them talking about it, and I thought, ooh, they're bad people. And I remember that my parents had said that they smoked marijuana.
Oh, they were bad.
They were
Crazy
bad
people.
people.
We're
We
bad
weren't, we
people.
weren't allowed to go over there at all because they had a mirror on their bedroom ceiling and they smoked marijuana.
How did everybody know they had a mirror on their bedroom ceiling?
I have no idea.
I mean, who was in their house?
Somebody
I
from
don't know.
Mysteria Lane got inside there and saw it.
And they smoked marijuana.
Oh, Bob went to a swingers party there.
I
That's how they
guess.
figured it out.
No, because they were talking bad about him.
Right, because it
But
didn't
Bob
go-
wasn't allowed.
Yeah. But they
He
wouldn't
took
let
up the
Bob
whole
in.
image in the mirror.
Oh, poor Bob.
And then watch out if you go up to Big Bear. Have you guys done that tubing thing? You know,
Yes,
tubing.
that park that's up there. It's where
Oh
the
my God! Apple broke his arm doing that just this weekend. Tubing.
See, a girl in Minnesota is paralyzed.
Wow.
Yeah, Shanna landed on her neck when her inner tube, not up at Big Bear, but in Minnesota, when her inner tube flipped and threw her. The high school athlete broke her back and her spine, and
How fast was she going?
and they have video of it.
they have caught on tape. Serious snowboarding accident.
Snow tubing.
Snow tubing, right, Jack? Thanks.
What's funny, my buddy had hurt himself snowboarding so bad that he wasn't snowboarding. This time he went tubing and ended up breaking his arm again.
Yeah, but that kid is not normal.
Yeah,
no,
he gets
he's
hurt
the
at
bad
everything he
luck
does.
boy.
He needs some calcium in his diet. He breaks everything. He does. You know
He's a
what?
jinx.
No, he's not. He needs calcium.
No, he's a jinx. Like
He's gonna have osteoporosis.
that guy had 3 car
Oh,
wrecks
shish.
in a week, and 2 of them were rental cars, and all of them were like rear-ended at red lights. He's a jinx. That guy's bad luck.
And then there's that bird flu in Turkey.
Yeah, I thought about that for the in-laws. I wouldn't let them stay at your house. I'd put
Yeah.
them up at the hotel.
Yeah, you're pregnant.
Just in case.
No more Turkish bird flu people at your house.
Yeah,
I know they're the authentic Turks are coming.
that's what I mean. Like, you don't want not the ones from Colorado. Those
No, the
Turks
ones
you-
from Turkey are coming.
Right, those are the ones you got to be aware of.
yeah.
The bird flu
Don't let
Turks.
them in.
Should we scrub them down or something?
Yeah, I make
They're
them
like
wear a mask.
70.
Make them wear a mask.
And I saw a story about, speaking of Turkey today, that the guy that shot the Pope, they may let him go today. He shot the Pope. He served 19 years in Italy, and then they sent him to Turkey, where he's from, because he had committed a crime there. They're letting him go. He's getting out, and they're going to make him enroll into the Turkish military immediately, but he's getting out of jail, and he shot the Pope.
I hate all Turks.
Yeah. What the hell's wrong with those idiots?
They're losers. Now that wasn't very
Angry
nice.
towards the Turks.
Damn Turks.
I
With your
hate
Turk
Turks.
flu.
Hate Turks. I hate Turks that stay out too late on Saturday night.
With
Good night,
people
go
that you
Brad.
introduced them to. This is your fault.
Get your ass home. I told him, you know what I told him? I said, I do not want to live on a Jerry Springer episode.
But
My baby daddy won't come home.
You introduced him to those boys who are nice boys, but they're Hollywood guys who are young and out there and, know everybody.
What's
Yeah,
his
you
name?
know.
Brandon Jenner?
Brandon and Brody Jenner. The guys who had that short-lived reality show where they destroyed
What?
their dad's mansion.
What?
Now you know how Brittany feels.
Oh, God. You are mean.
I am not.
Why don't you go sit next to Craig Rossi and Robert Lyles in a meeting?
I just couldn't hold that one back.
Are you saying the snowboarder's like Kevin Federline?
He's K-Fed.
Oh. But he has a job.
I know, but he's staying
He
out
drives
till
a
3 o'clock in the
pickup
morning
truck,
with
not
the-
a Ferrari.
With the pregnant girl, he's staying out. That's what K-Fed was doing. That's why Brittany was so mad at him. He was staying out and partying when
Was
she
he staying out with the Jenner boys?
Probably.
God. I hope that Brandon Jenner's band sucks.
Doom.
Doom. Is it called Doom?
No,
Big Doom.
Big Doom's
Big
the
Doom.
calm one. Remember, the other brother has
Well,
a band.
that's the one he's hanging out
Yeah.
with.
Oh, he's hanging out with the calm one who has a girlfriend? Because
Yeah.
that guy is calm. The other brother seemed a little wilder, and he had the band that had a name I don't think we can say on the radio.
Yeah,
Remember?
like
Oh.
Hump Face.
Yeah, or something.
Brandon, whichever one's Brandon.
I don't
Brandon's
remember which
the
is
older,
Brandon
mellower
and
one.
Brody.
Brody's
Okay.
the wild, younger one.
Well, he's banned from hanging out with them. And I put my foot down. Get your ass home, Springer. I don't think we're K-Fed. I think we're more like a Springer family. I'm like, you want to be on a goddamn Springer episode where I'm going, my baby daddy don't come home. I'm like, you get your ass to their car. You come home right now. It is 3 a.m. You're not going to an after party.
How drunk you are.
Get in the car and drive.
Get home.
Stay between the lines.
After party.
He went to go to an after party at 3 a.m., Jack.
Wow. I can't remember the last time I went to an after party.
Me
That's
either.
How old I am.
Well, I'm pregnant, okay?
Yeah.
And I have a boyfriend that thinks it's funny to go to an after party. I'm like, you are not mature enough to be a father. We go to an after party, dude.
After party is stopping at 31 flavors after you leave Chuck E. Cheese.
Email Jamie.
Point 7.
Stench just told me some horrible news. Master P was not booted off of Celebrities That Can't
Celebrities,
Dance.
yeah.
Yeah. What a sham. Now I'm starting to think it's rigged.
So what was it? First of all, what's the name of the show?
Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
And I love it.
And who was kicked off?
The guy from ESPN. What the hell? I don't even know
Kenny
his name.
something, right?
Yeah, the ESPN.
He
anchor
was
guy.
horrible. I mean, not
But
as
he
bad as Master
tried
P.
more
He
than Master
tried.
P.
Right.
Master P just sat there and I'm gonna do it, gangsta, yo.
This is for the people that suffered in Katrina. What? You standing there?
Yeah,
Right.
Watching that little Ashley dance her ass off around him.
Holy Toledo. All right. Also, speaking of television, did you see this? That Naveen Andrews, who plays Iraqi soldier Sayed on the
Saeed.
Oh, Saeed on Lost?
on Lost, has fathered a child.
Way to go, Saeed.
Wait, it gets worse. While briefly separated from his longtime girlfriend,
Well, he was on that island.
they were on a break.
Yeah. That was a good break for him.
Yeah.
Andrews' publicist says that Andrews and actress Barbara Hershey were separated for a brief period, long enough for him to stick his penis in another woman and impregnate her. Wait,
Hey.
that's not what the publicist
Hey,
said.
we were on a break.
During which Andrews had an encounter with another woman. He recently learned that he is the father of her baby boy.
That was not a good day for him.
But he had the ultimate out. Hey, we were on a break.
Yeah, but that was a bad break.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's not happy about his break.
It was a productive
Because
break.
if it's saying that while they were on a break means they got back together at some point, right? And then he found this out.
Yeah, that's not good.
That'll happen.
I mean, I understand the break thing, but when I don't even care about his girlfriend, what I'm talking about is him.
Yeah.
Poor dude goes on a break, right, and gets some, and then knocks up some chick, and thinks he's like, okay, I just banged a couple of meaningless chicks, you know, while we're on a break. Now we get back together, and oh God, one of them's pregnant.
I wonder when he knew. You know, you're back together and you find out this chick's pregnant. Do you tell?
He recently learned that he is the father of her baby boy.
Oh, so it's already born when he found out. Ooh. Wow.
I have every intention of assuming appropriate responsibilities for that child. That child.
Yeah.
Andrews said he and Hershey have worked things out and remain committed to their relationship. Wow. The British-born Andrews, 35, plays who Jack said.
Saeed.
Exactly.
Saeed.
He is currently nominated for a Golden Globe for supporting actor in the series.
How long ago was this? Did she wait until he had a hit series to tell him? I mean, because Lost is only in its second season.
Last year.
Oh, no, it was already going.
For a brief period last year. By the way, we're having one of the Lost guys on.
Yeah, the little gay kid.
Jorge, we're
I
having...
thought it was Jorge.
We have little gay kid coming up soon, and that's right, Jorge is on this week on Wednesday.
Wait a
Yeah.
second. Who's the little gay kid?
The teen, Bree's son, the little gay one.
I was talking about Lost.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
talking about Lost.
Oh, crap, what am I saying?
Yeah, I was like, what gay guy on Lost? He's talking about Jorge
Oh,
Garcia
you don't know
is
the
coming
gay
in.
kid on the island? Everybody's afraid of him.
Jorge
Okay,
Garcia.
I'm so caught up in my freaking TV mania.
I know. Let's stick with Lost for a second.
I'm out of my mind.
Jack's like, I didn't even know. Jack's like, what gay kid? I'm like, I don't know. Jack,
Like,
don't
little
ask
gay
him.
kid,
Because
you
I
know?
watched that show and then I'm like, how did I miss the whole gay angle?
No, Jorge, the fat guy on the island. I'm
All right.
so sorry. He's
Okay.
coming up Wednesday.
And by the way, I would never use America's Funniest Home Videos line.
Did you watch it last night? I watched it.
It was really funny. Okay, two funny things. First of all, when the little girl told her daddy she wanted to Peter.
Yeah, and then wanted to go to Disneyland when it was all
Yeah,
over.
she wanted. She's like, I don't
A
know.
pee-pee.
A pee-pee. She's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, she wants a pee-pee.
She was crying because she wants a pee-pee like the neighbor, like little Tommy across the street. She wants a pee-pee so she
my
can
God.
stand up and pee.
Yeah.
And he's
Big
like,
Tommy.
honey, only little boys have pee-pees. And she's like, but I want a pee-pee. And he's like, you can't have a pee-pee. Little girls don't have a pee-pee.
And she cried.
And she was crying, and then she goes, can we go to Disneyland?
It was funny. They won.
Yeah.
They won the
oh, they
10,000.
did? I didn't
Yeah.
stick around for that.
No,
and
they
then, okay, I never, what's that, Tom Bergeron?
Tom Bergeron.
Right.
Ugh.
I would never use one of his lines, Jack.
Okay, good.
Oh, no,
But he
you're not.
does have a point
Oh, no.
when he said, why is Jorge still fat if he's trapped on an
Right.
island?
Right. Yeah, he did a whole little rundown of
Of questions you must ask yourself. Why is Jorge still fat if he's on an island?
Technically, they've only been on the island for like a month. So, fat guy's going to lose, what, 20 pounds, 30
He's
pounds?
gonna lose a lot, Stench.
Eating only coconuts or whatever the hell they have.
No,
that
remember
make
they
it.
Plus,
found all that food in the room and put him in charge of it, so maybe
Yeah.
he hoarded the snacks.
I don't know. It's something we're gonna ask
Yeah.
him and the gay guy.
Yeah, the gay guy
And the
from
gay
Lost.
kid? How do you keep masking your gayness on the island?
You know what you don't realize when you're watching America's Funniest Home Videos?
Okay. It happens. What?
I watched it with my daughter. And
America's Funniest Home Videos.
America's Funniest Home Videos, and she would do her own little commentary because she normally watches cartoons, and this is how it went. There was a clip, and then every time, fall down, Daddy, fall down, and so I realized every clip is pretty much somebody falling down because
Jack,
the whole
you're
show
wrong.
she just sat there and said, "Fall
You're
down."
wrong.
I'm
She
not
just
wrong.
doesn't-
She's wrong.
She just doesn't know how to say got hit in balls.
Right? No,
Got hit in balls.
She doesn't know the how they fall down, like
Yeah.
what makes them fall.
Yeah.
You're right, but
got
no,
hit in balls.
she knows the ultimate result is everybody falls down.
If you want to make her accurate, Jack, teach her got hit in
I'll
balls.
work next week.
6 months from now, she's
Next
going to
Sunday's
say,
episode.
got hitting balls, fall down.
Yeah, exactly. Because that whole show is nothing but big old ball hitting.
Yep.
Oh, like
Don't
that.
get a trampoline. That's what I've
And
learned.
the
from
other
them.
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, America's Funniest Home Videos. Jack and Jamie's
That's what we
TiVo
do on Sunday
pick of the
night,
week.
yes.
Yeah, and you can TiVo like 8,000 of
Oh
them.
my God! Yeah, be sure to put a limiter on your, just new episodes, or you will get 1 million America's Funniest Home Videos.
8 million.
8
yeah,
million.
you're right.
Like ABC Family Channel or whatever runs it like nonstop. You'll fill up your TiVo.
All right, let's talk about something that Stench obviously wants to talk about.
It's on my mind.
Gay guys.
Gay young teen boys.
Is Desperate Housewives. Man, there was a lot of gay loving last night.
That show is gay. It finally, it was good again last night.
Is that kid gay?
Yeah.
No, I mean in real life.
Oh, I don't think so. I think he's just an actor.
Oh my God. A, if he's just an actor, he does a great job of being a gay guy. And B, I feel bad for him because he's a young kid that has to they were macking out on that show last night.
I thought of that. He has to be at least 18. There's no way that if he
Well,
was
yeah,
a kid,
I
they'd
agree.
let him do it. So he's playing a high school kid.
Although, didn't Jodie Foster and Brooke Shields, didn't they make out with people or something?
Like in Blue Lagoon or something.
Yeah,
like
do
that.
bad scenes when they were young.
But they would tend to let that be okay as opposed to a kid playing a gay part. They'd be really safe and make sure they were 18.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is, but man, there was some macking out with
Yeah.
gayness on
I'm
Desperate
with you.
Housewives.
How do you
Like
explain
a
that to
lot.
your buddies?
Like a lot. Yeah, then how do you go out with your friends and be like, I swear to God, I'm not gay?
And then they're laying in the bed,
Yeah, but and they look kind of nice.
Yeah.
Did you
I
find
like
that?
that.
They look
I
nice?
like that about the mom.
Stench had pause, slow mo.
Yeah, did you like their beefy bodies in bed together naked? Because
No,
I did.
I didn't.
Their chest all hairless, like young boys.
Young smooth swimmers.
Yeah, young smooth swimmers with like ripped and shredded arms, embracing one another. Oh yeah. Anyway, it was just weird. But I like Desperate Housewives. That's just really, I don't know. It's just weird to watch that kid just like, ah. Did you see it?
No, I missed that part. I just saw the very end.
Well, Stench got it on tape.
I know he does. He's put it in his real
God, on
hot
TiVo, I
teen gay
can
sex
give it
moments.
to you on slow mo, Jack.
Slow mo. Yeah. I get it, Mo. All right. And then I want to talk about this. Would you be upset if your girlfriend, like if you had a girlfriend or whatever, and she kissed your husband? She just, oh my God, she was just like making out with your husband as a joke, because that's what happened on the show last night.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle made out with what's her name's husband as a joke, and it was supposed to be a joke.
Never
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, never funny.
So would you be upset if your husband made out with another girl in front of you as a joke?
Oh.
Like just, it was like, it's funny. Or, they kissed. And like my husband kissed somebody New Year's Eve.
No way.
This girl that didn't have anybody kiss.
In front of you?
In front of me.
No way. And you didn't kill him?
Well, I was having an affair and I thought,
So you
well,
gave him a little pass.
Oh. I thought you were talking about currently. I thought you were talking about your man
not
right
married.
now. I just assumed that's what you were talking about.
no.
She was talking about the fat guy on Lost.
No, I was talking about my ex-husband.
The gay teen.
Oh my God. What? My ex-husband.
I know.
In front of me, and it was the year 2000. I remember it well. We were in Phoenix, and he
Good
made out with another woman right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow. Because I said, honey, give her a little kiss. She didn't have a kiss. But I meant like,
Sidebar, was that his affair?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just curious if that was like the beginning
No,
of...
that
okay.
wasn't his affair. He had an affair, haha. And so I got to feel like, yeah, you did that to me. Why? Anyway, so I didn't really care about him at this point. I was
Right.
wanting to get a divorce, but it still was kind of like, out of respect to me, I was
Right.
kind of pissed.
My wife would be pissed if I did that, and if she did that to me, I'd be pissed. If she jokingly kissed some guy or somebody else's house, I would be mad.
Yeah, because it's not funny.
No, it's
No,
not funny.
Never funny.
Never funny. And that's what last night's show was about, because the one chick was like, Gabrielle's like, it was just a joke.
Yeah, Lynette was all, and she even said she wasn't mad about it. She knew that they didn't have anything going on, but she said it kind of made me feel uncomfortable. She was really cool about it, actually.
Like, my girlfriend showed my boyfriend her snatch. It really made me mad.
Yeah, that's not funny either.
Yeah, that's a private area.
Yeah.